higher, as previously discussed.
Very good.
The kid embracing his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gatto, and he turns and he gets onto the train pulls away.
This is them saying goodbye, and he goes off, and I'm putting a little blue back here that's left of the building.
So it has to cover from the pipe over to the train right here.
Yeah, just this section, so I can continue the sound.
Okay.
And I need photogrammetry of this, photogrammetry, and then
When we're shooting the guy getting on the train, when he jumps on
so
the
we'll
train,
see it over there.
we'll have a local engine that will move the train away.
The steam engine itself.
No. Two
A
different
local.
tracks.
Right.
Steam engine, non-steam engine.
Right.
Steam engine is over here. Steam engine doesn't move in the first shot.
In picture, this train does not move, okay? However, it will reposition, move not in picture, but when we do the changeover for the coffins.
So it's either Monday, Tuesday, train station, Wednesday here, or Monday, Tuesday here, Wednesday, Thursday, train station.
She reads. He has no vision. The letter may have been addressed to him. No braille. That's what it's done. Okay, so she goes into the kitchen. She brings out supper. He comes in. He sits down. She brings up his letter. She reads the letter. We see it from this side. We see it from this side. Over. Single. Probably a wide POV as he walks over and shuts the door and goes to bed.
See the back of the marker.
Okay.
It'll be railed in, a little railed in area.
Okay. And how many headstones?
There will be, I think we have 3 or 4 within the family plot,
Okay.
and then we're going to have other headstones
Out.
dissipating out.
Okay. So your right side of frame is probably that tree behind you, and your left side of frame is splitting the gazebo. Okay. So we have 2 alternatives. One is this frame, the other one is down there on the corner. So we'll turn this into the train station, paint out impartial administration of justice. Oh, I see. Okay. What's the finish? Is that like a satin?
Some of the columns are glossy only because we primed them.
Right.
They're coming down though. Everything will be even.
Okay.
You know, and then this will be plastered.
Yep.
And painted. Victor, maybe what we should do, since this is a closet, is if we get some period electrical boxes or things to have in here as well. So
Brand new period electrical.
exactly. We'll make them look brand new. And that way we have the winder here. We do have to clean that winder up so it looks new as possible. Okay?
Now the question is whether or not we're going to even do this for real or if we'll just do the CG.
So stretching around there, coming around across to here.
Edge to edge.
Edge to edge
we'll
here.
cover that edge, and then we have a floater
And
back
then we have
here.
a floater back here.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We're still talking about that. 10 cars. Is that enough, David? I think so. We'll have cars parked here, and we'll have a couple cars going by. Cars parked here. What I want to do is have him run past us, and then we're going to see him running off. And we want to have shadows. We want to have eventually his shadow and the shadows of people against his walls as we see them. As far as I can. But I would put a couple of things out in here, a couple of cars.
Yep.
We'll have to look, do a drawing, see what 15 cars looks like. It may be too many. So the tent will be in here. Now, for the inside, I would like to expose this in the master when there's just blue light in the sky and we're like 9,000, 12,000 Kelvin or something. So we just have that with the tent and the lights on inside. But I'm going to need to be able to keep a little bit of the skylight when we're inside on that. So if you just put a soft light canvas, right? Just so we feel it. It could even be a tile lamp or something like that. So the master's here, and we see a couple of kids playing near the opening and the doors, and they'll kind of run off. We'll have cars parked here, and all the people are sort of packed in there. We'll have strings of clear glass bulbs inside.
So what kind of practicals would you like to have in the trees?
I'd like to see those wooden tees with just the, not the elaborate street lamp, but like a China hat or something on it.
Okay.
So it just feels like, it's put here because people, it's like a fairground. Goes out of that shot, and then we cut to a shot here, and we see a streetcar coming along the closer track, right? And then I needed to stop right at this curve. It has to start up pretty quick. I mean, it can't end up being a mini-series.
Right. And finally.
So I'm talking about from here. It'd be great if I need both these sides done. If you can clean out the turf away from the tracks by like a foot on either side, so they look like they're still in use. And then we'll dig up all this dirt, and they need it to go to where that next street is. Okay? And they would sit down here looking into this little river area. I would need these bushes to kind of go away. I don't like those ones, and I like the kind of rawness of jungle back there, but all this has to get kind of cleaned up and sparkly shine. So 3-shot is a master looking this way, which is basically over Benjamin 2, then inside Benjamin 2, and then turn around. Sliver of Oda. The antique gun shop is fine. Martin Lawrence Gallery you have to do something with. James Cohen sign has to come down. You know, on the left side you got to go as far as like the fleur-de-lis flag.
Okay.
And then this side, all the signage goes away. So we're cool.
Right. This is dust, so it's hit a place, so it's still no wet down. It's kind of dusty, looking pretty dry.
Okay, well, where's our bench?
Our bench, I had thought it was going to be there, but if we do the bench there, that's where we are right now.
Oh, is that where we are?
That's where we are right now.
Okay,
When we
fine.
came last time, we talked about doing it here.
Either way.
Daisy and Benjamin getting on the tug.
Not here.
Not here, over by the tug, okay? Then we go over to the tug and shoot towards the tug and towards the water for scene 75. Captain Mike and Benjamin meet. Mr. Dawes talks about getting hit by lightning. We shoot that. After we get that, we come here for a cheated reverse of that scene. Looking in this direction, as if the tug is right behind me and if the water's right behind me. The tug is moving over to the next location. We shoot out this area, then a company move. That's the plan for the day. Monday, November 13th.
Shit going on back there. The camera pulls up this way. I'm not saying there's any table.
I understand, but I'm saying if we tent that whole courtyard, which is a big fucking to-do, it still may be fucking cheaper than buying all those deck places across the street. Shooting night for night,
Then
shooting to me Thursday.
Then prove it to me. Then send the fucking crap. Okay, so then we have a upright piano here. He's playing piano. And so we will start on that and we'll come over and they'll either be here or wherever the table makes the most sense. But this is basically it. There's going to be a curtain, velvet curtain, that closes this room off the room. So what we can do is tent the back in black and then we can get a little bit of bounce, we get a little bit of light through there. Yeah, so the shot's here, and he's up on top of the pitch,
Right.
and boom, he gets hit, and then he just slides down the thing and falls into a pad over here.
This is a actor, and you already passed my take.
No, it's a stunt guy.
Oh,
So
great,
it's
great,
gonna be a guy who's.
Okay.
So there's that. Boom, boom. Then he will have literally parked his tractor, and he'll get struck by lightning right there, or he'll be getting off his tractor and over and literally washing his hands when he gets struck by lightning. So it's this.
So the tractor won't go. We don't have to mad dog it.
Or I might have to tow it. I mean, be safe. I might have to even, if he was going to be falling while it's moving, I'd probably have control of the tow.
I just don't know how I'm going to get him out without him like leaping
He had to push off,
like
yeah.
George P. Cosmatos.
Because
I think it's got to be like a guy being punished for doing absolutely nothing. It's like, you just go, oh, the poor fucker. I mean, it's like almost like if he was washing his hands at the sink and he got struck by lightning there, you just go, that's just off. Okay, we have two sequences here in Calais. The first one is getting into an ambulance. Is that what we decided?
A warming truck ambulance?
A warming truck.
She's coming into it, or?
No, she's just sitting there, and these reporters are kind of. So the right of frame is the green tree on the left, and the left of frame is the little buoy there, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like that, and the truck's in here. And then the second shot, late in the day, she comes ashore. Actually, light like this would be perfect, but she comes ashore as a 80-what-year-old woman. She comes out in full prosthetic makeup.
68. She's
So
68
she's coming
years old.
out, there should be a boat out there, and she comes onto the beach successfully, and somebody comes over to her with a big
James Brown cape.
James Brown, she goes, yeah, with a big peaked vampire collar. Number. Yeah. So the notion is they walk along here, they walk up, we track with them, we bring them up onto the gazebo. We're gonna have a railing here, so he'll be back here in total silhouette. You need to get light into the back, onto this little lake thing.
Lake Pontchartrain House, Thomas Wheeling.
As far as they can go, which is probably right about here. Then he's gonna hoist them up and hump them out to the pier. And that should be blue, 9,000 Kelvin, like pre-dawn. Or, almost no light. Headlight. Okay. So he walks in, there's a party going on. We'll not see this. He'll come in right about here. It's where he'll run into Daisy. Actually, probably run into Daisy right off the elevator.
And do the doors need to open to reveal?
Yeah. Well, you'll see through the slats. Yeah, it'll cut. Then she gets grabbed and kissed. Then she leads them over into here. This is where the party is taking place. He follows her into here, so we need to track with them. And then we'll probably end the track right between those two columns. Then we'll bring him into here. Then we'll watch from his POV as she walks off. I'll have a little bit of coverage with her as she comes back. I'll be tracking with her as she dances with the people, and then she turns around in sort of medium, and I have his POV, and then I go to her POV, and he's left. And that's the scene.